Sorry, give me one moment. Just text messaging my brother, telling him that today is the day we are murdering and disposing of all the chickens in mother's house. Smiley face. Okay, sorry. Hello, my name is Maddie, and I will be reading your knuckle today, or your knuckles. First of all, I just want to say thank you for coming and being open to this service. I know that the psychedelics are a little bit of how you say an eggshell to walk on for lots of people, especially in Germany. Psychic mediums are normally frowned upon, but I have taken it upon myself to represent the metaphysical community and the spiritual community, and adapt it to the German culture. So yes, so the difference between the more common form of hand reading, which is palm reading, you have probably heard of that, no? Yes? All right, yes. So palm reading, it is for pussies. Knuckle reading is where the real information can be found. And in Germany, we have a saying called "non-schlagend Wagen, der will nicht wagen darf," and it means that your bones are the secret to your soul. And the reason why we like to read knuckles is because it's the point. And when you're shaping your hand, when you make a fist, it is the point where your bones are closest to the surface of your skin. So in that way, I can then pick up on your soul and your energy and everything that you want to know about yourself that you don't know. So I will just show you this quick little diagram model I have here. And as you can see, this is a hand. I actually stole this from one of our few department stores here in this town I live in that will remain unnamed for privacy purposes, but it is a German town. And I stole this from the Weihnachtsmarkt, and it was attached to a very boring looking lady. No, I do not want. It was attached to a very boring looking lady, and I just saw it and I thought, you know what, this is useful for my career and my projects that I'm going to be doing. And I went to the manager and I said I would like a hand, and the manager said what? And I said I would like that hand, and the manager said nein, you will not get the hand. And I said okay, and then I walked over and I got the hand and I walked out of the store, and then I was chased down by the police for a few days because apparently, not to my knowledge, stealing a part of a mannequin from a store in Germany is a very, very serious crime, and I did not. Anyways, I digress. I have this hand here, and as you can see, there are little indentations on all of the fingers, and these are called the knuckles. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 knuckles here, 1, 2, 3, 4 knuckles here, 1 knuckle, 1 knuckle. And the way they are shaped is very particular to what your life has to say about your life. So let us begin. Let me take a quick sip. This is my favorite drink to get from the Starbucks. It is plain ice with cat tears, and it's the new seasonal special, and I really like it. You can really taste the salty sweet in it, and it is so efficient because it's just ice. I get 2 drinks in one. I get the cat ears, and then when the ice melts down, I get water. They don't even know. They don't even know what they're doing. All right, so go ahead and make a tight fist for me, like you're going to punch your sister in the titties. Yes. No, like this. You want it to be so that this knuckle is very, very strong. Yes. Okay. Now just hold it down here for me. Okay, very good. Let me have a look at this. All right. I can see already that you have very, very small knuckles. And in this first knuckle, right here, this one, that is your life knuckle. The second knuckle, this one, that is your love knuckle. The third knuckle, that is your career knuckle, or your work knuckle, or your passion knuckle. And the last knuckle is your money knuckle. Now, looking at the varying degrees and angles, I can see that your money knuckle is quite a diminished bone, and for this I can determine that at some point in your life, really at all points in your life, you're not going to have a lot of money. So that's that. Then looking at your work knuckle, it is strange because your money knuckle is very small, but your work knuckle is quite large. So I don't know how that will correlate with that, because you would think that if you have a big work knuckle, you're going to have a big money knuckle. But no, it looks like you will be working your life away, but to no avail and no reward. So there you have that. Then looking at your love knuckle, this is interesting. Let me see. Turn your hand this way. Yes. Okay, now flip it the other way. Yes. Ja. Smush deine Titten. Yes. Alright, well, with your love knuckle, I am seeing that you are in fact missing the knuckle itself. And I cannot find the bone. Well, do you mind moving your middle finger? Yes, that is astounding that you can move your middle finger, but you do not have a connecting bone to the rest of your hand. Have you ever been to a specialist for this? Have you ever noticed that you're missing your middle knuckle? I see. That is interesting. Well, I mean, from a psychic standpoint, this definitely says that you will experience no love in your life due to the absence of your love knuckle itself. That is all I can confer. I can double check in my book, but it doesn't really say that much about not having a knuckle. Alright, let's see. If an individual happens to not possess a knuckle in a certain category, that means that that category will be the impending doom to the individual, and everything associated with that category will break down the individual mentally and emotionally for the rest of their life. Okay, so I think concluding that, we can see that you should probably not uh, associate with anything that is related to love or affection or emotional validation in any way. So please steer clear from anything like that. Um, do you currently, have you ever, you know what, I'm not going to ask those questions because I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Let me just enter that in my database. And yes, I have a database for this stuff. Okay, let's look at your final knuckle. And this one is there, I could see. Okay, so this is your life knuckle. Okay, well, fortunately, we can see that you are going to have a very long life because your life knuckle is nice and wide and robust. It's actually very gnarly, that one knuckle is. So that is I guess of some comfort to you. You're gonna live a long time. You're not going to be loved, but you're going to live a long time. So that is that. To be honest with you, you have one of the most depressing sets of knuckles that I have ever seen, but it's not all about the knuckles. You know, in Germany we have a saying like dying the and that means that anything about you that you think is bad does not mean that you are a bad person. So that's all I can say for that. Do you happen to have any friends or family that you think would benefit from this service? Yeah, that is perfect. If I could just get a few names down so that I can use my technology to track them down individually and send an ad their way, just like I did for you, to come. All right, here, I'll give you my phone. You can just type their names in. Danke. All right, well, thank you for offering up your friends and family's personal information so willingly, and I will be sure to check in with you soon to see how you are doing mentally based on all the things we have learned about you today. All right. Yes. Danke. Yes. Danke. Thank you.